Yo, what up, everybody? So, last couple of gig app review videos that I've done have been pretty critical. So, I figured I'll finally get around to an app that I actually like and I think might be worth your while, and that would be Dolly. I get a lot of requests for Dolly, so it is my second most lucrative app as far as all of my gig apps go. Last summer, it actually might have made me the most out of all of them. Is definitely in the top two. Still is. It's not without its issues, but uh, they all are. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so hiring process. How does that work? So you just jump on the website and apply. From there, it's actually pretty straightforward. It didn't take me too long. I fucked up because it was around the time that I was applying for like every single gig app I could find. I believe I applied somewhere along the lines of August 25th, and then I ended up completing my first Dolly. I believe it was September 10th. So roughly 2.5 weeks ish, I would kind of say. But that was also my fault because during the hiring process, yeah, they send you the video onboarding and shit to watch and shit like that. And like all of them, you need to do a background check. I had just done a shit ton of background checks and I don't feel like paying for another one, so I kind of held off for a few days. But then I fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Submitted my background check and then they got back to me like after I submitted it. I think that's when it was like 2 weeks afterwards that I got in and I was able to start getting dollies. Cool thing about Dolly is like Lug and like GoShare, you don't need a truck. You don't have to be the driver. You could be a helper. You just go in and do labor. If you don't have a car, I mean, shit, you could Uber to the meetups for the people or whatever. For Dolly, the driver is called the helper, and the helper is called hands. So as long as you got yourself a pair of these, you can work for Dolly.
With these
The thing about that is I don't know exactly how much the hands make. Me as a driver, we get paid. We obviously get paid more because we have the vehicle. My partners that I never really ask. I don't kind of feel like it's dick move. Like, hey, how much do you make? Some of them will just outright tell me like, damn, this one paid me good. This one paid me such and such. But it's kind of afterthought. I don't remember exactly what jobs they've told me that off. But so let's go through how the app works first. All right, just bear with me. This might look a little bit funky because I don't know how to do it full screen and not look like a fucking shit stain. So just, if you can see this, good. If not, my bad. Try to follow along anyway. All right, so here we're going to be opening up the app, and this is where it kind of displays what they have open and available for you to do right now. Right now, I only got one job for the week, it looks like, and it is a Best Buy large appliance. Pays $51. Is requesting a pickup truck. So usually the other days will be populated, but right now this is the only thing that they have available. Because like I said, it's freaking dead right now. Pretty slow everywhere. So right here you could toggle your availability. Supposedly, if you have this toggled on, they'll give you a little bit more of a priority when you request a job. I don't know how true that is. I've had it both on and off, and I don't feel like I see a difference. And you could do it all the way up to, I believe it's 18 hours. But I normally just set it for like 8 or whatever. It resets every so often. It will turn itself off. But yeah, I normally just try to leave that on if you can. You click on the available job, it'll give you all the details, which is what I like about this. Unlike Lug, they don't tell you shit. Here you can see it's a store delivery. It's a requesting a pickup truck and 2 helpers. That just means it's you and the hands. That's something to note in a little bit where it says right there 2 helpers. 1 item. The important notes, I mean, that's really, it's kind of just they attach that to almost every job, and it kind of just gives you a description of the policy and what you need to do and all that bullcrap kind of standard stuff. Right here, it says you're going to need to take a picture of the delivery once you deliver it. Not every job needs you to take a picture when you're done. Here it's a Best Buy appliance, large refrigerators, going from East Arlington to Cedar Crest, and it's going to be a distance of 22.8 miles. Usually down here, it'll say that on the locations if there's stairs involved or not. Looks like another job came through. But if it does have stairs, it'll tell you how many flights of stairs and where and all that fancy good stuff. And then right here, you just go over the people. That is the customer, new customer. Right there, you can message us, ask a question about the dolly. And obviously, right here is just a closer look at the map from the destination point A to point B. So going back here, if you want to request this dolly, it's telling you right there. It gives you the date and time of when they need it done. Customer selected a pickup truck. So me having a box truck, I could request anything that's a box truck or smaller. But if you only have a pickup truck, you could only request jobs that are pickup trucks. So if you see cargo van or box truck requested by the customer and you only have a pickup, you will not be able to request it, because right here you can see my vehicle type is listed on there. So they know what you got. This is a 2-person dolly. Right here, down where it says find me someone, let Dolly pair you with someone. So that means that you could just click on it and Dolly will pair you with the random hands on the thing. And if they happen to pair you with another driver, right here it says I'm willing to split 50-50. So instead of the what I think it was paying what, $51, something like that. Instead of making that, splitting it with another driver, I would only make $40 off of that request. So I tend to never check that box because it's really never worth it once you do. But down here you can see it says request a specific person. So if you've worked with other people before, it has what's called a preferred list. That's what's cool about Dolly is after you're done working a job, it'll give you a chance to review the customer, and it has the option to have you never work with a certain partner again, or if you liked it, add them to your preferred list so you can request them specifically when you want to do a job. So these are just people I've worked with before and have on my preferred list. So if I wanted this dolly, I could check any one of these dudes, whoever I want to try to send it to, and if check down here, if no one accepts my request to help me out with this dolly, Dolly will pair me randomly. If they all say no, then they'll just pick a random helper out of their random hands out of their little pool. I'm not going to do it because I don't want this job. I'm just going to go back and yeah, just give you the detail of the job information right there. Looks like that other job that had popped up when I was going over the other one, looks like someone already picked it up because it's gone. Nothing else is showing up. Sometimes it takes a while to populate, but it would have popped back up by now, so I'm pretty sure someone else requested it. Right here at the top left, you have a drop-down menu. Open dollies, dolly history, vehicle settings, dolly map, notification settings, preferred list, your stats, helper resources, permits, refer a friend, create a team. So let's take a look at my stats right here. It's kind of just your reviews of what people have rated you over the past dollies right here. Past 7 days, I've only done one. Sometimes it does. It takes a while to populate. That's another issue I have with Dolly. So no one wants to stare at a loading screen. So let me back out of that again, and let's check out. Let's check out my Dolly history. Oh, see there it goes. It always times out like that. That's another issue I have with this app. It does that shit a little too often and pisses you off, especially when you see a job come through. You open up the app and then it just loads forever, and then it says that whole fucking whoops, there's been an issue, and it kicks you out. Then you open it again and then you try to bid on the job and it's either already gone or that, yeah, you just get other people requesting it first, so it'll slim your chances of getting it. So down there where it says refer a friend, I believe they'll give you a little bit of a bonus if you refer somebody. Not 100% on that. I kind of have to double check on that. But right below that where it says create a team, so they have this thing to where you could hire somebody. They still do the background check through Dolly, but they technically don't work for Dolly. They work for you. And I believe it's Lowe's that they have, I guess, a contract with, but they only send those jobs to people that have a team already. And the way that works is they send you the job. Like say you hire somebody, they pass Dolly's background check, then Dolly will send you the jobs, and it's up to you to tell your assistant what the job is, what time, and then once you get paid, you decide whatever you want to pay your helper. So that's how that works. I haven't gotten to do that yet, but apparently it works a little bit better. But see right here, this is a cool thing too. It has a schedule for you. Right now it's dead. I don't have anything scheduled, but usually, it has everything that you have. Dolly's coming up. Has a little calendar. That's a cool little feature. If you have a lot of stuff booked, especially between Dolly and other apps, you could always go back and give yourself a reminder like, oh shit, this day I got this set up and whatever. Inbox, I don't believe I've ever used that. So let's go back over here and let's scroll down. Let's check out my Dolly history. So in the past 90 days, this is going to show the Dolly jobs that I've done. I did this one yesterday. It's a couch for 96 bucks. And see right there where it says you plus one helper. On the other one, when I told you it says two. When it says two, it means that you need hands with you. But when it says just you plus one helper, that just means that the customer specifically requested for you not to have hands with you. They have someone there that is going to help you with the loading and the offloading. That actually works out. I like those a little bit better because I feel like they pay a little bit more. And then you don't have to have the hassle of like, meeting up with your partner and all this stuff like that. So that's another pretty cool little feature that they have. So scrolling down here, they obviously requested a box truck. It's a 6-seater couch. It's a store pickup, and the time they wanted it for was 4 p.m. Got the location details. It's only going 5.4 miles. So 5.4 miles, a little over 90 bucks. 6-seater, just me. I took it. I jumped on this one. Coming down here, I did a 2-bedroom apartment, 1,300 square feet for 272 bucks. It only went 1.85 miles. Yeah, they moved in on the opposite side of the apartment complex, so wasn't too bad. Right here, I did a 1-bedroom for 195, just a king bed for 91. It only went 3.18 miles, and then I did another couple Pilates machines, paid 103. So that's going to kind of give you an idea of what you can make off of Dolly, the types of jobs that they have, and what it takes and all that stuff. So as you can see, these were at the tail ends of summer, and summer is when Dolly is usually booming for me. Last summer was pretty good. This past summer was pretty good. Right here on this 2-bedroom one, sometimes the customer will upload pictures, not all the time, which sucks when they don't, but it kind of helps when you're looking to request a Dolly. If you see the pictures, then you get a better idea of like if you want it or not. Down there, you can see, it has hardwood floors, and it's only going to the first floor on a storage unit. So that was pretty easy. I was able to knock that out pretty quickly. So I jumped all over that one when it popped up. So yeah. Any other details to take away from it? Again, it's like every other app. It is super inconsistent. That's why you can't bank on Dolly alone. But from what I've been hearing with people that I've been meeting up with, like on Lug and other gig apps and stuff like that, we always get to the small talk. Hey, are you on this app? Hey, are you on this app? A lot of the people I've talked to, they're not hearing back from Dolly for some reason. They're either still on the waiting list or they submitted their background and haven't heard back. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm already on Dolly. I tried doing that whole set up your team thing. One of the other helpers, driver, me and him try to set up a team, and stupid because even if you're already on Dolly and you try to set up a team, they still make you redo a background check, so you have to technically reapply. I don't know why the hell they do that, especially if you're already on the platform. But it hasn't worked for me. I even had my wife apply just for shits and giggles to see, like, hey, if we get a washer or a dryer from Lowe's, I could pretty much do that by myself. She's just there, and she could help me out, maybe just guide me or some shit. But no, she never heard back from them. This was like 6 months ago that I had her try to apply just for shits and giggles. Haven't heard back, so I don't really know what's going on with their whole assistant program. And they're always sending you messages talking about you're missing out on extra money because you don't have a Dolly team set up. It's like, well, motherfucker, I've tried setting up Dolly team several times, and you guys ain't having it for some reason. And another thing that we got an email from Dolly not too long ago stating that they partnered or got bought by Tas Rabbit. They said that there's really going to be no immediate effect on the app or the platform in the short term, but in the long run, we'll start seeing more tasks or jobs affiliated with Tas Rabbit. So I don't know how that's going to work yet. We just got that email not too long ago. Hopefully that means it'll pick up some because I'm on the waiting list for Tas Rabbit. I have been for a long ass time already. So that tells me that they're busy. At least I'm assuming that's what it is. Either that or they're oversaturated like every other fucking app, which is more than likely the case. I don't know. I guess I'll see. Just remember. Oh yeah, they also have jobs that just require labor, and the labor jobs generally pay you $32 an hour. So you'll get a job that comes through and it'll say labor only, and it'll still be you and your hands.
I hope they're not dirty.
I tend to not go for those because it pays 32 an hour, but sometimes they'll have you unloading a U-Haul from the freaking obviously from the ground to like the fourth floor, and it won't be that much shit, but it'll be a bunch of heavy ass shit. So you'll knock it out in like less than an hour, and then once you finish, you're it's kind of up to the customer to let you go. There's been times where the customer was like, "Well, I still got you for like another 40 minutes, so if you could help me rearrange this, like move this couch over here," and I was like, "You kind of got to do it," but. And there's other times where like, well, that should be it. It should be easy for you, easy money for you guys, right? You didn't even take the whole time. So I don't like doing those jobs, but same thing. I mean, if it's completely dead, then I'll take them because I won't even roll in my box truck. I'll take my little pickup truck to meet up. Save me some gas on the way or some shit. But that's another cool little aspect about Dolly. So overall, jump on it. If you have any other questions, I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't quite think of it just yet. Um, the tipping and stuff like that works just like okay, yeah, there we go, tipping and pay. So the tipping works kind of like any other app. They could either pay you cash, Venmo, Zelle, whatever the hell your preference is, or they could choose to tip you on the app. And if they choose to tip you on the app, you won't see what they tip you until you get paid for it. For example, that couch job that I did that paid $96, I wouldn't know if the customer tipped me until after I get paid for it, and it says, "Congratulations, you completed this Dolly. You made $96." But if I read the details on it, it says, "Congratulations, you finished this Dolly. You made $106." So then the customer tipped me $10. That's how you know when they tip you off of Dolly, if they choose to do it on the app. But the pay, it works. They pay you every Tuesday and every Friday. That's another thing that sucks. There's no option for like an instant payout. I mean, for me personally, I like having the option for instant payout, but there's some apps that I like just accumulating and getting that big bulky payout once a week, and there's other ones I like just kind of doing little ones here and there and then cashing out as soon as it's completed. So the way that works, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, so that couch job I did on Sunday. So it should pay me today. Today's Tuesday, yeah. So I did it on Sunday, it should pay you Tuesday. So the way it works is any job that you complete on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it'll pay you on Friday, and play any jobs you complete on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know, some shit like that. It's fucking weird. It throws me off, and I haven't gotten dollies in a really long time. As you can see, my last one I think was in September. It's currently November 6th. So yeah, just know you'll get paid Tuesday and Friday. If you do the job in the back end of the week, you'll get paid for it Tuesday. If you do it earlier in the week, you'll get paid for it Friday. Should have said that from the get go, but fuck it, thug life. All right, so that's pay, tips, working, hands. That should just about wrap this up. Ha! I lied to you. Another thing I remembered. So another cool thing about Dolly is that the customer cancellations. So what Dolly does is they give the customer a window. So you show up to a job, so you need to be there at 10 a.m. This happened to me a couple months ago. It was that pod unit place or whatever the hell it is. I was not looking forward to it. It was equivalent to a 2 bedroom move, and I believe we had to go up some stairs. But meetup was at 10 a.m. We get there, my hands is there, sitting in the parking lot, like ain't no one here yet. Um, on Dolly, the helper driver, we're the ones that deal with the customers. So the hands, they can't contact the customer, they can't message them, they can't do anything like that. They don't have their phone number. That's all left to the driver. So we get there, no show on the customer's end. So I call them, no answer. I message them, no answer. I call support, like, hey, we're here, customer's not here, we can't find anybody, the place looks closed. Well, what's the ongoings? They tried contacting the customer. They're like, okay, we also tried reaching out to the customer and we can't get a hold of them. So hang tight. If they're not there by 10:30, then go ahead and roll on out, and the Dolly will close out the Dolly. So then 10:30 rolls around, hit up support like, hey, they're still not here. They're like, yeah, we still haven't heard back from them either. We tried a couple more times. We close out the Dolly. You guys are good to go. They will pay you the full price that the job was worth. That particular job, I believe, was going to pay me 230. So for sitting in a parking lot for 30 minutes, I got paid 230 bucks. That's happened to me like 3 or 4 times actually. It's really nice. Sucks for the customer because I'm pretty sure they still get charged, but worked out fucking great for me and my partner in the long run. I don't know how much he made, but I made 230 by just fucking sitting on my ass waiting for a ghost customer, pretty much. So aside from all that, if I come with anything else, I'm pretty sure I covered everything. So yeah, just like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other apps you want me to cover, if any. All right, Rock and Wolf out.